What up, Dan? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Alright. So today we're doing some Mega Man X3 practice, because at some point I would like to do my my all three, X1 through 3 run, and this will be the hurdle. This is the one that really I'm the worst at. X1 and X2 are fine, but this one, it's a slog, and by the time I get to it I'm already tired, so this is the one we need to get better at. Alright, we start off dashing, so that's nice. Let's get into it. Now we are still using our shitty jump button, but that's fine. We'll make it work. We make things do here, or make do with things here at 3 Drinks In. We have strokes in between our third statement and fumble words, like we have peanut butter in our mouth at 3 Drinks In. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're gonna start the betrayal early on with Mac making his first and last appearance in the Mega Man X series. Well, last appearance is about a minute from now. And then here it is, X3, the game that lets you finally be Zero. Albeit in a limited capacity, and not really in the way you ever wanted to. You can be him at levels, and you can't do it for boss fights. Which sucks, but eh. They fixed it in 4. 4 they made it, you could finally just fully play through the game as him. It's still cool you finally got to be him, but yeah. And of course, there's ROM hacks and mods you can do if you really want to play through the whole game as Zero. I've played through parts of them. They're fun. You'll have a better time than trying to play through hard type, that's for sure. Alright. Max swimming with the fishes. X has been saved by Zero for the umpteenth time at this point. Won't be the last, though. Alright, and we're back to, good old Mega Man, who sheds his old armor at the end of each game, much like a snake. But unlike a snake, his life bar gets smaller each time. Alright, our first big boy. Project Fish Tank is almost complete. Filter showed up today, as well as like the water test strips and clarifying dechlorinator shit. I gotta get all that running and going and cycled for like 2 weeks, and then I can start adding fish in there. I gotta get the aquarium rocks. Start decorating hiding spots for the crabs and shit. Oh, yep. Well, we can actually say for sure Zero helps this time, because we were him. So we know he actually was doing something during this. X was the one fucking around this time. Alright, we don't need no stinking passwords. Blizzard Buffalo. He's first. We're gonna get some boots and a sub-tank. What happened? Well, you know, it was a maybe in the first place, and I ended up being tired, so... That about sums it up. I start fucking around with the fish tank. Got drained. Is there like a tutorial I have to do in that also? Before to let me just do anything, or how's that work? Or can I just jump right in? I should probably get that out of the way first. I vaguely remember having to do something like that before. Okay, that's not bad. I'll at least get that knocked out of the way tonight. So we don't gotta sit through that when I finally do have a minute. Yeah, this is why I don't like trying to say I'll play a game at some point, because I'm just so flaky on my schedule, and then I just get tired. I'm like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And then I'll just be boring, and that's no fun for anyone. You guys want full energy, half in the bag, Chris. That's really where we're peaking. Well, it's more just stoned Chris these days. I'll drink one day in the weekends. That's about it for now. It's a compromise you gotta make to C60. Alright, we got some turbo boots. We can jump straight to the sky. So I'm gonna do some backtracking. Alright, here's what we need. This right here. Goddamn momentum. Alright, now we can go fight the boss. Well, actually, you know what? We want to die here anyway. That's right, X3. X3's kind of fucky. Alright, in X3, there's a couple big old mavericks that come after you. Once you get enough health, or once you beat two of the bosses. So what you do is, you get a couple upgrades before you actually beat two bosses, and then you stand a chance against these guys. Otherwise, they kind of just bop you around like a fucking... It's basically like an adult beating up a toddler is what it's like when the big one's throwing you around. So we're not going to head into that fight immediately. No, we're going to take a smart approach. We're going to work our way around. And then I can get something in here. I think it's another sub-tank. Alright, Tunnel Rhino. Which is basically the same exact boss fight as, the Buffalo guy we were just fighting. Or we didn't fight him, but just in a smaller stage. You jump on the wall, you jump over him, that's it. This game's difficulty / annoyance mostly lies in its forced backtracking. So that's really only an issue if you're trying to speedrun it. Which we're not doing, we're just trying to get a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, like I said earlier, X1 and X2 are not a problem. This one, though... This one's always the one that slows me down. I'm I'm out of steam during it. I think that's actually all we can get here right now. But we can beat this guy and use his weapon thing for something. Yeah, we have 2 sub-tanks. We're gonna want to get like 1 or 2 health upgrades first. And then we can pretty much beat those little mini bit and bite, the mini bosses, without much issue. Go ahead and blow this guy up and fill up our sub-tank a little earlier. Oh yeah, we can't get that yet. Alright, little mini-boss time. Yep, this is the whole fight. You versus the most phallic robot that ever existed. They said, Wily, where should we put his main weapon? And he just thrust it at them. And the scientists knew what they had to create. Alright, our jump failed us, but we were able to fully heal anyway, so... win-win, I guess. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. That's right, everything respawns in, like, the second he go off screen, too, in this game. It's so annoying. Because the enemies will knock you a little bit off, and they'll immediately just come back the second you're back on screen. Nope, I'm quicker. Oop, he got me on that one. Ah, I juked him. Got his ass. Oop, hang on, gotta check this phone call real quick. This is actually about the electric shit. Alright, that's getting worked out. Nice. Had an issue with the electrics in this room where sometimes screws plugged in would zap me a little bit. Not really zap, but just like a constant kind of voltage situation. And yeah, that's not good. Alright, we're gonna do this one just to get a free little heart upgrade. Alright, now we're zooming. We've got the speed going. I think the version of this is on like the GameCube X collection. Is the Genesis or the Genesis or like one of the Sega ones. I forget. There was another version of 3 that had different kind of music. And it was more like keyboardy, and I really ended up not liking it. But then again, I also didn't like the PlayStation games as much as the Super Nintendo ones either. So I'm weird in that regard. I always thought these ones looked better. Not really, they didn't like the sound choices of the PlayStation ones. Alright, no boss here yet. Can't do anything with that one yet. I think I have to go this way. Alright, there we go. This works. Alright, good old suction cup man. This guy mostly just doesn't hurt you. You just kind of have to walk around him. Yeah, it's pretty easy. kind of a nothing fight. Alright. See what's going on in old Robin Hood here real quick. Nothing important. Not kidding. We actually don't want to beat this guy. I should probably just let myself die, huh? Again, yeah, we don't want to kill 2 Mavericks, then we have to start fighting the mini-bosses. And they're not fun. Speedrunning suicide. Alright. Oh, we can do this one. We can get the, another heart here, another sub-tank, and the arm cannon. Yeah, I can't wait till it's not summertime and I'm a little less busy. Just getting home much earlier. Not really just running around as much during the day, too. That'll be nice. But I'm gonna immediately jump in the shower the second I get home. On 100 degrees all day. And sub-tank. Fuck. It looks like I'm still good at that suicide speedrun. Not really what I was going for that time, though. Alright, here it is. Hack our way in. I kinda actually hate this arm cannon upgrade, but you need it for a bunch of stuff, so... Honestly, the fights are easier if you just don't use it, but... It's no X2 arm cannon, that thing was just OP. This one just absolutely sucks in comparison. Looks cool, but watch that little split second of lag and you'll see what sucks about it. Yep. Can you guess what that does? You lose all your momentum of your shot. And it doesn't, like, hit during the iframes the way the, X2 one did. Come here. Hey, Masingo! Now that one brings me back. First time I actually ruined a save file. Yeah, that was great. First time I realized cheating can ruin a game for you. Well, everything's at level 99. What do I do now? Oh, I guess be bored. Try to enjoy little monsters instead. Yeah, Mega Man's kind of low here. Come on! That's a good, your speed button press practice is trying to kill those guys before they get a hit off. I still gotta get through some of the regular, original Mega Man games. I struggle through those ones so badly. I can get to that from here, right? Yeah. You can also just ride that dragonfly over to it, too. Both ways work. Alright, we have 1 life left. We will purposely get ourselves killed here. For this fight. We're gonna end up beating this guy, but... Come on, kill me. I want to die. So I can become stronger. Secret Zenkai boost. Little asshole. Oh, he swiped me. Ah, that was our last life, wasn't it? Fuck. I should have just used my sub-tank. Fuck you. Damn it. Oh, I can actually get through this now. Let's retrieve that energy. See? It happened. Alright. Yeah, the cat got me good. I was overconfident though. I thought I could do it without having to use the sub-tanks. I should have just used it. How you been, End? Been a little minute. Oh, we filled up a tank. Oh, and the rain's coming down. Not a Florida afternoon without a nice rainstorm. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's my busy season right here in the summer. Not so much busy, it's just more of a pain in the ass. Hot as fuck out. Once you're home, it's fine. Alright. Let's fight the big old buffalo here. Now the trick, as you may have guessed, is shoot him in his fucking face. Damn it, I wanted to turn around, X. Why would you do that? Oh, he hyper beamed me. Here we go. Alright. Get his ass! Yeah, I was waiting for him. And we got the Frosty Shield. Which, it's oddly enough, because it's not really much of a shield, but... And here's where it throws these guys at you, and they're gonna make your life an absolute hell in between levels. Which is why we purposely died and got ourselves a little bit stronger, so we have sub-tanks and improved health before we fight these fuckers. Now, those little random doors you went through throughout the rest of the game, where we fought nothing and just kept going, that's where you'd fight these guys if we had already beaten 2 Mavericks. So now these guys will appear in between those levels. And we would be fighting them, but I have to cut this one short because I got a guy coming out to look at the electric in a little while. Check out what's going on with the shit here. So, alright, I'll thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry I gotta cut this one a little bit short. We might be back tonight. You know, you never know. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for, liking and all that stuff. All the generic YouTuber thanks. But no, I do appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you hopefully later. The end.